Hello, everybody. This is Love is Dead, and I'm coming to you with another broadcast. Today, I got for you Empire versus Fanatic, and this is the defense. This is a match from the defense. Early, the first bans have been placed. Actually, Tinker made it into first ban this time. He's been really popular lately as the little bit more sort of less aggressive push has been coming out. Teams have been using sort of a technique that allows them to stay outside of the base and still deal damage to the tower inside of the base. And those types of heroes have been popular lately. I've been working on listening to myself, and I keep doing exactly what I don't want to be doing, and saying in between pauses. That's something I'm trying to work on. I just recently saw, I think it was AE. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce his name, but he has a football announcer voice, and man, just sounded really good to listen to. So I'm gonna see if I can look up some sort of like radio techniques, and these picks are coming out really quickly. I thought I would have a couple seconds. Anyways, really fast right now is Invoker Leshrac Chaos Knight, and for Fnatic it is Chen, Nature's Prophet, and a third one. Wisp has been banned out. This game is dated on the 7th, so 7th of July. So we have all the new Luna, Rubric, and Wisp in this. We don't have Disruptor yet, and we don't have Undying yet. Shadow Demon is going to be the pickup from Fnatic, and it looks like Empire, they seem to be going like a heavy route, probably could do mid to late game. I don't think they're going to go for a early game type of dominating lineup, which is what Fnatic seems to be driving at here with Chen, Nature's Prophet. They're big pushers. Both of them together. Shadow Demon. Level 6, he becomes a big threat. Level 1 even, he can support in lane. So, given his presence, I think they're going to pick up a carry. That would go well with Nature's Prophet, who can't really push that early. He doesn't usually push that early. He usually gets more carry. Empire's going to pick up Windrunner for that stun. They still don't really have a guaranteed stun quite. They don't have they have Invoker's Cold Snap, but that's not always used later on in the game. So they're probably going to Shackle Shot is sort of unreliable, not in the way that they would need. They usually have the Shadow Demon Leshrac combo where you have the illusion, disruption, and then pretty much a guaranteed stun from him. It takes less skill, and once you see Leshrac pull up his boots, his hooves, you know to just run away. And they're gonna pick up Beastmaster, so he's a good ganker. Kind of interesting because usually it's not. They don't have some huge damage yet. They don't have huge damage, so their pushing isn't really lined up for really early on, and Sand King is going to come out. So they do have... He's not 100%, but Burrow Strike is not that hard to hit. It's not like a magic missile or anything like that, but it can be hit pretty reliably. And then if he does that, gets a Leshrac combo plus his Epicenter, which I just found out, and this will improve your pub play. If you hit a Burrow Strike and you hit your target, then just mash R, you get off your Epicenter before they can get out. They have like a quarter of a second to try to escape your Epicenter. So that's how the pros do it when you see them just like level 6, bam, hero's dead. That's what they do. They Burrow Strike in, and then they just mash R because the stun is like 2.1 seconds, plus you have a little bit of time in the air. And his channeling time for his ultimate Epicenter is 2 seconds long. So those go together well, and that's how you pretty much get a guaranteed kill with if the hero's not like ridiculously big. That's how they get the kills with Epicenter, and it works so great in pubs. You don't need anyone near you. They're going to pick up Morphling. I suspected that was coming just by the way that their heroes were lining up. It didn't look like they had the huge push early games. Beastmaster is a mid-game hero. You do need a couple levels before Shadow Demon gets his ultimate. That's a huge slow. plus his anti-damage, not anti-damage, armor reduction. So they're going to have a good ganking lineup. Morphling, so they're going to take out heroes very quick. Chen is just going to be there to make sure that pressure is dealt early on. And we're going to jump into what we have over here. So Fanatic, what we have is Fanatic RC. I'm actually not sure what RC stands for. I'm going to have to look that up or something. Let's introduce those as No Tail. I'm not sure of like their real names, so they're not using their full names. Fanatic No Tail is going to be playing the Chen. He's going to be going to the jungle. Looks like Fly. Is that Always Wanna Fly? Is that his name? I'm not sure. No, is that another hero? We're going to go with Fly because I don't know who it is exactly. She's going to be playing Shadow Demon. We have Era on Morphling. We have Hanoi. I'm going to go with Hanoi. That's not right. Han 1. How about H4? H4 is going to be playing mid lane, the Beastmaster. And Trixie is going to be a stand-in. Alright, so now we have up here top lane for the Empire side. Blow Your Brain. Always, yeah, that's it. Always Wanna Fly is on Empire. So Fly and Always Wanna Fly. Sand King is going to be played by Always Wanna Fly. Leshrac is going to be played by Jackal. Scandal is going to be played by... Scandal is going to be playing Invoker. And J4 is going to take the Windrunner. Interesting. Let's see. They have a couple of heroes that could go mid lane. I'm wondering if Leshrac is going to go semi-carry or if he is going to go hard or support. He has that option available. They have that option available to him. Windrunner seems to be taking the solo lane here. She's just blacking off the creeps, and I think they're going to run a tri-line with Chaos Knight. Nope, that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Leshrac, alright. Maybe Leshrac is going to be supporting Blow Your Brain. I think they're looking for that first rune, but they don't want to waste time in lane. And it's just going to be a 1v2 against Beastmaster. Mid lane, he's capable of doing that. Bottom lane is Trixie, deciding not to go into the jungle because they do have a Chen. Right? Yes, they do have a Chen. Where is Chen? Chen is over here. He's going to have the jungle. We got some early damage coming out onto J4 with that disruption, keeping her out of lane while Morphling gets the initial farm. Always a little bit of a contest for that first creep wave. It can actually be pretty beneficial to get all that. They actually didn't get to pop off their ward anywhere here. Placed one down below, but they didn't get the ward that they wanted inside, or I assume they wanted inside the jungle. I don't know why else you would go there. Placing an excellent ward here to help out, scout out where Windrunner is, keeping her out of lane as much as possible. And Shadow Demon's just going to be roaming around ganking. I think they're going to look for something on Beastmaster. He's kind of on the wrong side. Oh, they are. So we got an initial stun. Shadow Demon wasn't there yet. He is... Wait a minute. Sorry. I got things a little bit screwed up. If you didn't notice, he was coming... Shadow Demon is on the dire side, so... Excuse my stupidity. If you would. This lane is working out pretty well. 11 last hits already on the Chaos Knight. He's going to be playing the hard carry role, and he's going for his early bottle, not even buying a whole lot of regen. Just bought his bottle right now, get some illusions. Once he has his bottle, he can spam the crap out of his wild axes. They are 120, go up to 180. But if he can control these runes, which is actually going to be pretty difficult with Jackal here, he can be a big power in this lane. And Blow Your Brain already has his bottle, so that is going to be even harder with this Reality Rift. It'll pull him in, then that stun that can last up to 4 seconds, usually probably on the lower end. We got a TP here from Nature's Prophet. Trixie is coming in to the jungle, actually, leaving his lane. Looks like he's not getting a whole lot of... What does he have? He has 4 last hits versus Invoker with 13. Invoker's looking for as much levels as he can get early on. First blood is in middle lane, and Beastmaster goes down to an Edict plus a nice stun. And I think it was Leshrac that did have it. Well, at least that's out of the way. I missed it. Please don't eat me. X's fly out, and Reality Rift comes in. They're going to go for another engagement. They get one stun, 3 seconds, another stun after that. Actually wasn't combined, but just wanted to deal the damage, and he's trying to get away from this. Empire, Jackal takes a lot of damage, but Beastmaster goes down, and now Nature's Prophet is coming in trying to get a final kill, but it looks like he's going to be killed. No, he does get himself Leshrac, but Chaos Knight shouldn't let him get away from this. He has Reality Rift ready, and one more right click will do the job. That is finished off. We have a Sunstrike coming out. I didn't see where. Now No Tail, he's going to come in and get the rune so that Chaos Knight does not get it. Chaos Knight is looking for it, and he sorely needs it. Now we have aggression here on J4. He's running away with a Rind Run, able to do so. Able to save himself. Beastmaster is going to have a hard time now. He's level 3 versus a level 5 Chaos Knight. That is not a position you want to be in solo mid lane. How much is Leshrac got? Leshrac is also level 4, so this is going to be a hard lane for Hanoi. Oh, I don't know his name. H4. I'm just going to call him Beastmaster. He has to stay away at all costs. Can't get within range of that stun. He has to stay at the tower. He doesn't have another option available to him. And it looks like Chaos Knight's going to go all the way back to base. He's going to pick up his urn, though, so at least it's not for nothing. And they're giving up on this, completely giving up on that bottom lane, which is not what I would expect. There's literally, it's just absolute, the definition of free farm Scandal has. He has 0 opposition. I think that's not a good idea. And we're going to have some go on Windrunner. They really want to. Sprout going to come up, but she's able to eat her way out of a tree. Reality Rift is coming in, going to hit Fly. Fly, Sunstrike is not going to hit, but Shackle will. He has one more right click, and that's going to finish him off. Morphling is coming in. And Blow Your Brain has to get out there. I don't know. He gets sprouted up. He's got 3 heroes here. This is not going to be good for him. He got a Reality Rift to try to get himself away. He's taking a lot of damage. Ooh, who's teleporting up here? Long teleport. J4 is now back. And they don't get a kill on Chaos Knight. This is not a good position. Chaos Knight has now... he has now 3 kills to his name. Level 6. So what's he building? Does he get the illusions first? Nope, he's just going QE first so that he gets his illusions. When he pops his illusions off, Reality Rift actually drags those illusions with him. So that's 300% damage you can drag in with you after a stun. I don't know what hero can live from that on their own. So he is now going to be a ganking force. They are going to pressure this top tower. It looks like they're going to get it. J4 cannot defend against 4 heroes. Although I'm sure he will send a power shot through just to say, you know, get back, get away from a tower. Leshrac coming in to help him out a little bit, but those treants keeping him away. The tower does go down, meaning that the gold graph going back down, XP graph a little bit in favor of the Radiant. What bottle crowing actually, because he can't get the runes, so he's having a little bit harder time throwing off his axes than he would like to have. He is now level 5, so that compares not very well to Blow Your Brain, who has level 7. And now Always Wanna Fly is coming up here, realizes that Invoker has free farm, and I really can't believe they're letting Invoker do this. Wow, we have Chaos Knight. He just wants his kills. He's going to just go for a gank, and he's going to get himself Beastmaster right here. We got a stun, Sunstrike. Leshrac misses his stun. Reality Rift is going to come in. One more click. Ooh, 2 more clicks. He's going to get it, but Sand King is up here. He's going to catch Fly as well. Chaos Knight hasn't finished him off. Chaos Knight finished him off right now. And now Leshrac gets himself Shadow Demon. Top lane here, Morphling he's level 7 as well. He's at 41 last hits. So let's see what Chaos Knight has. It's not going to compare. Only 28. Invoker has 48, so he's doing well. Morphling actually doing pretty good. So if they can't completely... This is what I was saying they're doing. They're going to try to control the lanes with pushing power early on so that Morphling can get farm. But if they keep getting ganked like this, it's going to wear out pretty quickly. Chaos Knight already powerful enough to go on his own. And yeah, oh wow, Sentry Ward is going to find Sand King. Find Sand King here. He doesn't have Epicenter yet, but Hanno's can get caught out yet again. Sunstrike coming in after the disruption. Spikes going to deal him damage. Shadow Demon goes down as well. I don't agree with disrupting. Yeah, I really don't agree with disrupting Beastmaster there. I know he was trying to save him for a couple seconds, but he ensured a stun plus a Sunstrike from Leshrac and Invoker, which I don't think was beneficial. You kept him alive for a couple more seconds, but you really kind of screwed him. Gave him 0 options for escape. I'm going to pop off the Edict, waiting for the Edict to pop off. They pop off the Glyph, so that wastes the Edict. But they're still going to pressure the tower, and they're actually not going to get it. Not going to get the tower. Blarebane running back to base again. He's got himself Phase Boots. Finishes up his Reality of Chaos Bolt combo. And going to be looking for Phantasm as soon as that is ready, and he gets some more XP. Shen looking at level 6 in the jungle. Plus a Nature's Prophet. He's only level 6. Only has 30 last hits. Invoker is just sitting here. Level 8. 65 last hits. So even though they're giving him... nope. 3,000 XP advantage. Going above 1.5 K advantage. And 5 heroes here pushing up. They want to take down these towers. Hoping that that'll give them some map control to let Morphling farm. They're committing everything they can to this. And there is the Sand King. Oh, wow, they killed Chaos Knight, and Sand King doesn't have his Epicenter, so they're going to be able to get this tower. That would have been a different story if Sand King had his ultimate. But thus is not the case. And they do grab themselves a tower. They are pretty dangerous, and now they're looking for... They are looking for bottom lane. Committing all the heroes yet again. They're kind of glancing at Roshan. I don't think they're crazy enough to do it though. Nope, they are not. I suppose they're making sure that Fanatic wasn't going to do that. Empire has a very, very strong team fight. Very, very good coordination with these guys. As I saw with a game that I casted previously. So they're going to be looking for the team fights and coordinating that really well. What they have is actually a good combination. I know they don't have any guaranteed stun, but they have... Oh, wait, sorry. They have Chaos Knight. I completely forgot about it in the drafting. I was talking about that. They do have Chaos Knight, who is a guaranteed stun, plus Burrow Strike, plus Cold Snap. Yeah, every hero here has a stun. So they're going to use that in combination. Keep them down while Epicenter is popped off, which is going to be up soon. Ooh, here Hanoi is going to be out of place a little bit. Reality Rift going to catch him out, plus a stun. Disruption is going to stop the damage that's coming out from Blow Your Brain right here. And the illusions are going to deal a little bit of damage, pulling him back in with another Reality Rift. Hand of God is going to save him again, but he goes down to Leshrac. And here we go. We got Nature's Prophet stunned up right here. Oh, he barely... escapes that Sunstrike, but he is finished off and now always on a fly. He is stunned up. Triple kill on Leshrac. And the Fanatic just has to back off. I didn't see it win the draft, but their team fight is ridiculous. It's just absurd. What can you do against it? They're trying to push, and they really wanted to try to push, gain map control to let Morphling Era have the free farm that he needed. He's got level 5. He's got 55 last hits, which is good, but not great. Because, and not that really, I'm not sure you can really do a whole lot better, but it's just that Empire has a ton of power right now. So anytime he is alone, he's kind of in danger. It's a little bit of danger anytime he's alone. Now Blade Brain's down here. He hasn't earned, but he hasn't used it yet. He's got a regen room, which he just pops off. So that's going to take him back up to full health. What's he got now? He's got level 10. He's got 5 kills to his name, plus 4 assists. Always want to fly. Now level 6 is up. He's got his arcane boots finished off. And going full Burrow Strike and Sandstorm. Nothing in Caustic Finale. He doesn't have anything that he really needs it for unless he just wants to farm. He's not up against like a Brewmaster or anything like that. We're going to have a throwing up Hanoi, and he's just going to go down straight to Invoker, who's got a Yule Scepter, 73 last hits. And now the bottom tower is going to be pressured. Leshrac down here to do it up as Blow Your Brain takes up the damage. Purchases himself a Drum of Endurance, actually. Leshrac is looking at... he's got his Arcane Boots. Can still build his Bloodstone if he wants that. Not sure if he really has the farm. He is playing a support role. So we'll see if he decides to go get a Bloodstone. Depends. I don't know. I think they probably won't give him like too much farm for a really early Bloodstone. Mana Boots as well, as I said, up on Sand King. He purchases the ward, so he's playing a little bit of support as well. Mech almost finished up from J4. And Tranquil Boots, which is nice for a solo lane if you think about it. Just go out of lane, wait 10 seconds, and you got 170 HP over 10 seconds. So excellent choice. Plus gives you a faster movement speed than regular boots. Gives you an 80 movement speed over 50 movement speed. Or what does Phase Boots give you actually? Let's see. Phase Boots gives you a movement speed of 60, so actually faster than Phase Boots without the boost. And now we got some action in here. Hanoi is stunned up, but they're not going to be able to go on him. Now they're going to get Always Want to Fly. Always Want to Fly is caught out. He's going to go down to a Roar. So Sand King was finished off, but Chaos Knight still survives. Windrunner J4 coming in right here. Gonna just take up the farm. Looking at, they're going to rotate. Are they going for Roshan? They're just checking. Or not. Hanging out, deciding what they want to do. Only have a couple seconds. The ward is here. So if they go out any further than I think about here, which, yep, now he's been seen. Definitely been seen. We got Nature's Prophet TPing in. They're not going to go on this, though. Morphling, oh, Morphling way out here. He's going to be able to get out, I think. Oh, so close. Ooh, Morphling. That was dangerous, man. He's safe, though. Safe. Yeah, maybe they didn't see it, or they just don't care. Roshan is going to be finished off. It's picked up by Natty's Prophet, Natty B. Free farm again on the Invoker, who still has 77 last hits, so he hasn't been doing a whole lot of farming for the past couple minutes. We got Trixie here, coming up here to defend this lane against Invoker. Where's Morphling? Morphling should be farming. Get some farm, buddy. Get your farm, or you're not going to be able to survive. We got 60 last hits on Chaos Knight. He is still a ganking power. How much does he out-level? He doesn't actually out-level too many of the heroes. But if he picks off one of the lower-leveled supports, like a Chen or... Yep, here we go. Beastmaster. We got an initial stunner here. Heal is coming out, and Disruption going to stop him from getting killed, but they do. Sand King is going to come in, finish him off, pops off his dust to get away. That is dust, but you know what I'm talking about. And now we get a stun up on Chen. Chen is going to be focused. No, he's not going to be focused on. They're going to look at Morphling. Morphling is here dealing a lot of damage. Gets stunned up from Windrunner. Scandal's trying to get away. And now we have a Beastmaster Roar on Chaos Knight. Blow Your Brain is going to have a little bit of a problem, but Leshrac comes in with his stun to save him. And Edict just popped off as well. Now Chaos Knight sprouted up yet again, but Power Shot to fly through. No, Chen went down, but I didn't really see it. And everyone is low life here. Morphling coming in. Morphling gets a kill. And he is now looking to try to save himself, trying to morph himself as much as he can. He doesn't get a kill before he goes down. And Sand King is still up here, low life. He probably needs to back out of that. So 2 for 1. At least if they're going to give him Morphling, they did get Chaos Knight for it. But still, I do not think that was an equal trade, especially if they get a tower for it. Which I think they may. Though they are low life, they do have to be a little bit careful. I know Beastmaster Roar is not up, but that's actually going to be up in 30 seconds, so not... Actually, it's not really big cooldown. Epicenter was popped off. I missed that one. But I didn't see it killing Gotta pop in for the deny. No. Didn't actually get the deny on that one. They do get the kit. They do get the tower up top. Was able to trade it though, very, very slightly. Chen, he has his mech finished up, so gives him more healing power. It's basically what he's used for at this point in the game. His creeps now starting to level off their usefulness, just sort of extra bodies in the fight. Morphling, he is still looking at some farm. Has finished up his Ring of Aquila. Let's say he's got his not his bloodstone. He's got his Perseverance. Not sure exactly what he's going to be going for next. If it's going to be a Manta, or if it's going to be an Ethereal Blade. I think he's going to wait for the Ethereal Blade, though. Probably going to go with a Manta. He doesn't have a whole lot of time. Force Staff finished up on Invoker. That gives him the ability to do some initiation, sort of push some heroes around, as obviously. And oh man, Fly, you are not in a good position here. Reality Rift taking you out, plus a stun, plus yeah, that was basically it. It took out half his life in just one throw. Just one little skeleton coming in. Nature's Prophet is here to try to defend this, and we have a tornado as well coming in from Shen. But this tower is looking pretty bad, and I think it's going to go down right now. Nature's Prophet ultimate hitting 3 heroes. You can pop off a mech for this. And it looks like All It's On Fly is ready here. His rest of the team isn't here, and he's going to hide himself, blink away. Windrunner, she perhaps looking for a Force Staff as well. Force Staff. Man, I don't want to say sap. That's not even close to the right word. Trixie, what do you got? 74 last hits. You got a hand of Midas. Not a lot home more than that, though. 700 gold. Double damage rune, haste rune. Did they both pop it off in bottles? No, it just looked like Windrunner popped hers off. Or actually grabbed it. Now Scandal is coming up here. I think they're looking for a kill up in the jungle. We got Always Wanna Fly is in the bottom of the lane. And I think the rest of the team's backing out. Force Staffing himself up here, popping off the Yule Scepter. Gonna hit him with the Meteor, and Morphling is gonna push himself up in here. He doesn't have a TP scroll, so Stun finds him out, and they're trying to find the way into the jungle so that they can get at him. But they can't find their way in. And they don't know what to do about this. They're gonna Chen Creep is here to push him back. Now Force Staffing himself up here. Doesn't actually find him, though. Morphling has been very patient. They're looking for him, but they don't know where he is. He's able to go through trees, and he's going to find himself. No, Invoker now. He's in an area where Invoker can find him, and I think they know where he is. I think they might have got a glimpse of him. Yes, they do. Now they're going to put him up here. It's going to be a right-click battle. We got a Cold Snap now. The rest of the team's coming in right here. You got a Stun plus Sunstrike, and he goes down. So, valiant effort by Morphling, but unfortunately, it wasn't for his luck. No good luck. I don't know. He goes down, still looking at. Yeah, he's looking for his Manta style, but it is not going to be there by the time this top tower goes down. And I really think Empire might have the power to start to deal damage to the tier 3 tower. They have 7.5 and above 5k advantage in gold. Their team fight has been awesome. And bottom lane, they're trying to push it in, trying to get some counter push damage, and they do get a deny. They do force a deny on the bottom tower. They've been doing a good job of, even though they haven't been exactly dominating, they have been doing a good job of keeping the towers down. Actually, it's only 1 tower difference. So Empire has just been doing better in team fights, and seems to be farm as well. $89 last hits, now up on Chaos Knight. He has finished up on Armlet, I believe. That is what he has now. That Armlet going to give him a ton of strength. That's going to give him hit points as well as damage. There it is when he decides to pop that off. And it's going to give him a little bit more survivability too. Plus attack speed. And any of these things he gets is going to be doubled on the... going to be placed on his illusions as well. So I think even like the Drove of Endurance... I'm not sure how much it stacks. Let's see, multiple instances of the drum do not stack. Or press... Yeah, they do not stack. Armlet... Well, they'll all have the... they won't be able to activate it. There's actually nothing really that can... nothing ridiculous quite yet that would be multiplied up, like an Assault Cuirass. Actually, no, I'm not sure if that stacks either. I don't have enough game knowledge to guess at this. But at least I admit it, right? Firebrain, he's going up for his... trying to fill out his Chaos Strike as well as Phantasm. He's got 1, 2 left in that. Morphling, I haven't talked about his build right now, but he's been waiting, as usual, for the Adaptive Strike. But he doesn't have... Actually, he doesn't have his Manta, so he's still quite a ways away. And Invoker finds himself Beastmaster while I'm talking about this stuff in bottom lane. Hasn't finished up his Manta style yet, so... Can't... he's pretty far away from his Ethereal Blade. Jackal has finished up his Bloodstone, did have enough farm for that. Foregoing Lightning Storm entirely. And going with the Pulse Nova plus stats. A ton of tree ants here. They're all going to burn out in a couple seconds, but just getting some farm up on Trixie. Trixie has a Force Staff. He still has the Aegis that he has not burned yet. And let me see, that's going to be burned off in a couple minutes. Because I think it only lasts about 10 minutes. And we're going to go in the middle lane. I haven't really seen too many picks-offs from Sand King yet, but they are looking for kills. They mean business and they want to push in these towers. They want to get themselves a barracks so that they can ensure that Fanatic won't be able to pull anything out. They want to deny as much farm to Morphling as they can. If he gets his man... Oh, he decides to go for Lincoln Sphere. Needs that survivability. I would probably agree with that. Gonna forego the Manta Style, I think, for the Ethereal Blade next if he can get enough farm for it. But he, as I said, there has been not much farm available to him. They're going to 5 push down bottom lane, try to get themselves Invoker. Roars to stun him up, but they don't have anything to stop him right now. They need like a Sprout or something to come in, and they don't get it in time. Nature's Prophet going to Sprout himself up, but for not... Oh, he doesn't get stunned, actually, and he doesn't make it out. Actually, no, he did get stunned. He tried to cast it again. And we got a Wicked Sick, but I missed the action here. And we got, yeah, Beastmaster going down as well. I missed all the action. I think an Epicenter was probably popped off. No, Epicenter wasn't popped off. They just got ridiculous amounts of damage that they can deal. Now we're going to have the Phantasm up, and this tower is going to melt away like butter in a microwave. Is that something people say? Butter in a microwave? That's not something people say. I am sorry for making up phrases. But this set of racks is down. Looks like they're rotating. Is that your base is under attack thing new? Because I just don't remember it before this update came out. It was usually more specific. And Aghanim Scepter now up on Invoker, so he can be a spamathon. If anyone wants a jaw-dropping experience, type in what is it? Dendi Invoker WTF mode. And you'll be in for a treat. I think they had it up. They got it from DreamHack. It's a video of him actually sitting there in what the F mode, playing an Invoker and just sending off so many spells at once and he doesn't do any macros or anything, just uses legacy keys as well because that's what he's used to. Morphling gonna try to steal. Did he get it? No, he didn't get the steal. No soup for you. Oh, so much damage. So much damage coming out from Evoker. That Meteor has been extremely useful. He's been hitting that incredibly well. They're going to call it GG. Not even going to wait for a full fight. It was a good game to watch. Empire just plays really well. They got a great amount of team fight. Now the episode is going to come out, try to take out Era, but he's going to have to wait. Don't leave. Join Dota doesn't want you to leave. There's a reason for that. They rank based on time. I don't know exactly how the calculation works out, but the more time... okay, master. The more time that you spend and the longer it takes for you to end the game actually ranks you a little bit higher in the Join Dota defense competition. So if any of you are, in the defense, it's good knowledge. But they like to see players stay. The Fanatic side just kind of got fed up, I think, and decided to all drop out rather than extend the battle any longer. But what can you do? Enjoyable game to cast. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'm going to pull up the stat screen for you right here. And please tune in more. Love is Dead, and I'm signing off.